ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this great, exciting evening. I thank Mr. Ashish for giving us an opportunity to host all of you in Bangalore. We can say the vibrant city of Bangalore, isn't it? Yeah, many people talk about traffic and all that, but we still love Bangalore because weather. And also we are vibrant. We have vibrant people in Bangalore. We are thrilled to have all of you, an inspiring group of HR professionals, leaders and wellness advocates gathered together to explore the powerful intersection of spirituality, work-life balance, human resource development, policy making and policy advising also. Thank you all. As we step into this day, we are not just here to discuss policy strategies and metrics. So I welcome all of you to this transformative session, which also includes the wellness this time. This summit is designed to give you the tools, insights, and the community to foster this kind of balance. Over the next few hours, we will be hearing from the experts, HR leaders. We will talk about well-beingness, where we can nurture insight. So I thank all of you for joining today in Bangalore. Let's make this today meaningful step towards creating a workplace that nurture, empower our personality, team spirits, and success. Thank you, and I invite Dr. Ashish Solanki, who came from all the way from Pune to here to conduct the wellness session. So over to you, Mr. Dr. Ashish.
Thank you, Manojji. Thank you so much. Nice to hear that so many people from the HR fraternity have assembled today in such a big event, and especially for the wellness, because I understand that HRs are the biggest responsibility people to ensure that their employees are being taken care of. Of course, they are taken care of financially, but then their physical well-being and mental well-being is equally important. And before we start, thank you so much, Manojji. I will introduce the jury panel as well, and we will kick off the wellness session. Thank you. Yeah. So, if you can, please take your seat. Yeah. Thank you. So in fact, the entire session we have designed more of, because everybody knows stress, right? Who doesn't know stress? Anybody? Oh, there's one person who doesn't know stress. But to be honest, thank you so much. You deserve a Guinness Book of Limca Book of Records. So, I hope you're not an HR. So, that's what I'm saying. I said, I hope you're not an HR. But thank you so much. It's a pleasure coming here. A short brief about myself. I am Dr. Ashish Solanki, practicing for the last 25 years into Ayurveda, graduated into Ayurveda, MBA into Hospital Healthcare Management and International Business. I am the director for Lilavati Hospital, director for Madhav Bagh Wellness Clinics. Across India, we have 350 clinics and 4 hospitals. I was heading COVID, 6 states in COVID during for vaccination. Built almost 45 odd hospitals during COVID. Have been the receiver of the National CSR Award for COVID Warrior. So there's a small brief introduction of myself. Of course, there was a lot of stress, to be honest. But it was kept only to us, because that was the only time where doctors were considered as warriors. I know what people consider after that, but I don't want to say about it. So, introducing the panel today, we have Dr. Anuja Deshpande. She is a medical coding trainer. She is a life coach, and I would request her to be on the stage. Thank you, Dr. Anuja. She's been practicing medicine-free world. And that's what everybody is looking for, right? So thank you, Dr. Anuja. Please have a seat. Yeah. Then we have someone very special from US who's already, I mean, he's born in Indian, but into Sahaja Yoga for most of his life. From his childhood, I can say, because I've met him just yesterday, and the experiences which he shared with me about meditation is amazing. He is the senior vice president for US-based company Pathward, and please, I invite Suhas Reddy ji on the stage. He actually has cancelled many of his programs which were supposed to come and do in India, and has chosen to be here for us. So I would again thank you so much for that. Thirdly, of course, the introduction is already done. Dr. Manoj Kumar, the chairman of Life Eternal Trust, for whom and because of whom today we all are here, and we are having this wonderful session to kick off. So I welcome Dr. Manoj Kumar as well. Please be on the stage. So I'll also take a seat, and I hope everybody has got the mic with them. You can have this. Manojji, you have? Okay. Yeah. So the first stress which came to me when I landed yesterday in Bangalore, which is that stress? Yeah, correct answer. 100 out of 100 marks. And that is, well, I'm from Pune. I mean, originally from South Mumbai. Then settled down in Pune in 2017. And I thought that Pune is worst in traffic. But then Bangalore did convince me that no, Pune is still better. So, so the stress is a part and parcel of our life nowadays, isn't it? I mean, I hope everybody agrees except for that gentleman. And what happens is, especially with the workforce, because you all from the HR background, so you know very well the absenteeism, the low productivity because of absenteeism, the stress which you also have to take. Like we as doctors, when we treat patients, for us it's like how to bring the smile on that patient, you know. Similarly, when HRs are on the roll and they are looking after the employees, they have the same responsibility that, of course, work has to be done, performance has to be there. But at the same time, we have to ensure as well that the people who are working for us are not getting under stress, are not getting into too many other kinds of diseases. So the first question I'll open up with Dr. Anuja, because she's from the medical fraternity, so that relates me first. So Dr. Anuja, I just want to know, like, everybody talks of stress. So with the corporate world, what are the more stress factors that we are looking at right now? Like, I know there are so many of that, but if you can just throw some light on it.
Right. So, there is no such definition as such of stress given by WHO. WHO has defined health, but not stress. The most acceptable definition that can be thought about stress is body's reaction, physical, mental, and emotional reaction to the perceived threat. I repeat, it's perceived threat. So it's a perception, it's not the reality, right? So I'll give you an analogy how it works. It's like being a doctor, but here there are all people from all the faculties. So say, for example, we buy handset, right, everyone, and the handset comes with the system apps, with the factory settings. And then we get the handset and we start installing the apps that we want. Amazon, banking apps, Insta, because human being is a social animal, so I need social networking sites also. And then I keep on installing all these things, and then finally what happens is, anybody? System hangs. Because that is not the system is built for, right? So similarly, our system is also not built for that. Human body also comes with the factory settings. I think in the further discussions, we are going to talk about those settings, what we are coming with. But then we install all those things. So we keep on installing, and then what we do if our system hangs and it becomes slow? Clear the caches. Yes?
Very true.
Right? Clear the caches. This is what the word we use, clear the caches. And why these caches are coming? Because we are keeping all the time, we have to fight. Like I said, we come with the inbuilt system. So we have two systems. One is sympathetic, one is parasympathetic. Parasympathetic is for all the functions that we have to do at rest, like heart rate, blood pressure, then respiratory rate, the muscle controls, and we have sympathetic, which is for the emergency exits. And nowadays, as we have to, all the time we have to fight. So what happens is sympathetic is at work all the time. And parasympathetic, unfortunately, slips because it has no work to do. Because its work is taken over by the sympathetic. And what is the function of sympathetic is increasing the heartbeat, increasing the pulse rate, increasing the respiratory rate, because your sympathetic is giving impulse to your brain, signal to your brain that I have to continuously fight, so my body should be ready for that fight. So we have so many things. We have to work-life balance, we have to achieve the targets, then we have to also look after the social things. So many things are coming nowadays. Lifestyle has changed, then food habits are changed. So many things are there which ultimately causes psychosomatic disorders. So because of all the sympathetic working all the time, we get so many diseases. 95% of the diseases are psychosomatic, originating from psych.
I can see the slide behind
Yes.
you saying major causes of stress. I hope everybody has read it and will relate also. Ki 90-95% these are the causes of stress.
Right.
And when you talk about sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system, I hope people have understood it. But to make it more simpler, we have someone from the US, all the way to India, to explain what actually sympathetic does, what parasympathetic does, in a subtle system, in a subtle way. Because as Dr. Anuja said, we have to format. We have to format the settings, remove the data first, then only we can have the new data in. And so coming to Suhas ji, parasympathetic, sympathetic, it's a scientific language. In meditation, can you please explain us like how meditation works? How Sahaja Yoga, I've been hearing of Sahaja Yoga for a very long time now, and I've been told that it's been practiced in 120 countries. So can you just explain how Sahaja Yoga works with this same subtle system?
Thank you, Dr. Ashish. Very eloquently, my fellow panelist has described the medical aspects of this, right? We've all heard of taking a break, going to health resorts, spas, but the key thing is it needs to be just in time, just enough, as part of our everyday life. The problem statement is clear. Now, what is the solution to these things? The solution I present to you is getting to a space of mental silence. We call it thoughtless awareness, nirvichara in Sanskrit. And getting to that silence means first you start to clear the clogging that has happened. And a lot of stress. My own personal definition of stress, not WHO's, is internal reactions to external stimuli. Let me repeat that. Stress is caused by internal reactions to external stimuli. So when I say I'm stressed by my wife,
I hope she's not here. You may not be allowed to go home then.
itna risk nahi leta main.
That's why.
She's not here, but it could be the husbands too. Ladies, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But it's not them. It's your reactions to whatever's happening outside. And we need to figure out a way to become more resilient and actually raise the threshold for what stresses us. Now, I know we talked a lot about stress, but that's just the beginning. What we're looking to do once we clear the catches is to unlock full potential. Sports people call it the flow state, right? Everybody has heard the word flow state. The spontaneous delivery where you're at your maximum creative capacity and you can do much, much more than you ever thought it was possible. So first you clear, that's the baseline, but then you actually enhance your capabilities to handle higher and higher things. So what you see here on this visual is actually a simplified version of the autonomous nervous system that consists of the sympathetic and parasympathetic. Without giving you too much medical mumbo jumbo, I'm not a doctor myself, but I had to understand it because the intellect in me wants to know how it works. Right? You don't have to really know how it works, but the mind needs some food, So I'm giving you some logic for the rational part of your brain, but meditation actually is about mind emptiness. It's not mindfulness as people have been selling to us. Once you empty the mind is when the true potential unlocks inside you. So what you see here is the yin and yang that's in the human personality, the emotional side and the rational side. We've all heard of left brain, right? It's not just the brain, it's actually the full autonomous nervous system that manifests in your nervous system. What you see here is ancient science. They use the word chakras, energy centers, but it's really nerve plexi, junctions of nerves in your body that can unlock different aspects, including your hormonal imbalances, including your stress factors, but also definitely getting you to that flow state, to that place of higher creativity. Now, obviously, we're talking about the individual human personality and how to unlock that. But what I have found in my work, I teach this across prisons, jails. I teach this in corporate houses. I've taught this to McKinsey and BCG consultants. What I've found is that actually it unlocks emotional intelligence. Your EQ just shoots up. Intuition, your gut feeling becomes more stronger and more visible. And there is actually the mind and emotion balance that starts to manifest. But it actually makes you a lot more resilient, builds fortitude. We're all leaders here. Conflict is a day-to-day part of what we do, dealing with organizational politics, dealing with big egos, whether it's the client or the boss, right? Balancing all that needs a kind of resilience and fortitude that's, over time, it wears you down. So this is a cool way to unlock 15 minutes a day, your full potential, and give yourself a recharge. So a practical way to do this.
Thank you. And what I can see is like some 6 numbers, integration. It starts from innocence and wisdom, creativity, love and compassion, collectivity, generosity, and forgiveness. Nice. So, thank you, Suhasji, for your mindful insight for the empty mind. Coming to what Suhas has said now, I'll just ask Manojji, because you have been into corporate world for a very long time in India. And now being a managing director, a CEO, owner of a company, how do you relate Sahaja Yoga or your Life Eternal Trust with implementing into the corporate world?
So when we talk about corporate world, so first thing what we call is the productivity. So every organization, so you're all the leaders from various organizations. So we all talk about the word productivity. We also talk in our offices, employees. So when we talk about productivity, have you ever thought why we are not getting the sufficient productivity with the sufficient people in the office? So when you have 100 people, maybe only 60 people reported to the work. Many times we see that. Why they are not absent? Why they are absent? Some people are not healthy. They have problems, physical problems, mental problems, various things. Psychosomatic also nowadays people are saying that I am not feeling well. Not really well, but not feeling like. So this is a generally talked about feeling ill. So various people have got health problems. So many, if you look at 30% of the corporate community suffers from the stress, various physical issues, problems. So productivity is a big issue because of health. Second is the attention. So many times in my office, I ask people, okay, do 5 things. When I say, they will miss 2, 3 things. When I say 5 to 6 things, 2, 3 things, they will miss out. So attention is actually not getting developed. So attention is not, I can say, focus, not focused on the work or what is being told, what is being listened. So why it's happening? Because the attention, which is completely like wandering attention. So when we are talking to somebody, he will be thinking about how to get the cab in the evening and things like that. So because of stress, because of various other issues which is in the brain, so the listening is also very less. Listening is very less and attention is not at all focused on the work. Okay, this productivity and then efficiency. Efficiency is also less, becoming less and less, day by day. It is not by increasing the number of work hours, you cannot achieve the efficiency. But what we need is the more focused, self-centric, like more of attention should be first inside. So the meditation helps to balance this sympathetic, what she talked, the left sympathetic, right sympathetic nervous system, so that the attention stays in present. And the meditation can help one to achieve thoughtless awareness. Thoughtless awareness is a very great quality of being in present, without any thoughts. That means you can absorb everything. And we have seen in corporate, when they meditate every day, even in my office, all the employees meditate. Once in a week, I told 1 hour you should meditate. Once in a week, 1 hour. Every Friday, they shut down their computers and they come to the conference room and meditate. So that meditation actually balances them emotionally. And some people are like overactive. Overactive is also not good. We should know where to put full stop for any activities. You cannot have party the whole night. So you should know where to put full stops. So this balance is also very, very important. So emotionally and also active, your overactiveness has to reduce. That is the balance comes through the meditation. And he talked about emotional intelligence. So we generally talk about EQ. What is EQ? Emotional quotient. What is IQ? Intelligent quotient. And we also talk about SQ here. SQ is a very interesting thing. Spiritual quotient. So without understanding the self, what are we going to sell? What are we going to educate others? What are we going to train? What are we going to develop? So self-understanding is very much required. So that self-understanding comes through what he's telling, the unlocking this potential. So each human is the powerhouse. It's a powerhouse of potential. And we are aware or not, it is there inside us. So many times we saw that. Actually, sometimes some employees recruited us an HR and he moved from HR to a development side. And they become a great developers. I have seen people like that. One lady told me that I am no more fit for HR. Please give me a development work. I told, you don't know development. Well, teach me. So we put her into 6 months training on software development, and today she is a great, you can say developer, software developer working. So anything is possible in this world. So it's all diamonds, polishing it. So the meditation is like a polishing this so that you understand what is your potential and it can be developed. And this can be applied in sales, HR, okay. Many things you can apply this science. So I had a vice president, so he used to go and try to sell, and he was telling, I'm not able to sell, though I get a lot of appointments. I told, it's not just getting the appointment. Selling is it's an art. So many times I went with him, and he told me that teach me. So I am not actually a salesperson, of course, but then he was asking how when every person we meet, I was able to sell. So he told, what is this? I told, this is the emotional intelligence, what he talked about. If you develop that emotional intelligence, so you understand first self, you understand the next person. So understanding is very important. Those settled system and creating a balance through the meditation is the key to achieve the productivity, efficiency, and all that. And few minutes of meditation can help. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj. What I understand is a brief. I can summarize like: don't live in the past, don't live in the future, live in the present. I hope that's what the message you're trying to give to the audience out here. And see to it that you're not getting disturbed with your past. not overthinking of your future, and you are just in the present state to take the right decision. Thank you, Dr. Manoj. Coming back, I mean, of course, this is very good to talk. But then I always believe that you should, I mean, today's world is of science and evidence based, you know. What is the proof? I mean, of course, we are medical doctors, you know, so we know when we give the treatment, we give the medicine, we know the patient is getting treated. Uska fever chala gaya, uska sardi chala gaya, uska khasi chala gaya. What about meditation? Meditation से क्या चला गया है ना? So वो बहुत ज़्यादा important है. We need to understand that as well. And we know that when stress comes into it, we know people are hypertensive, diabetic, thyroid. Of course, now the biggest killer which we are seeing currently is cancer is also picking up very fast in India. WHO has already rang the bell of alarm for India. So coming back to Dr. Anuja, I just wanted to know, like, do you have any, I mean, of course, you have a lot of case studies, but if you can give us a few case studies wherein meditation has helped to revive without medicine.
So thank you, Dr. Manoj. Actually, being doctor, we believe in evidence-based medicine. Evidence-based is without evidence, we don't believe anything, right? So yes, I have been practicing since now I'm practicing Sahaja Yoga meditation since last 28 years. And I was lucky to get this meditation when I was in the first year of my college. So I just started being a doctor, and I got this because this is very scientific and was quite related to what I was studying. So of course, from past 23 years, I'm practicing in this Sahaja Yoga techniques also in my patients, of course, those who are willing. So I get ranges of patients because I am a practitioner of alternative medicine. I practice homeopathy. So there is no such limit for homeopathic doctors. There are no specializations. All walks of people, they come for this treatment. So specifically because now, because of the stress, as we said, there are a lot of psychosomatic disorders coming up like hypothyroidism, then many women are suffering from PCOS, PCOD, then thyroid, sugar, diabetes. So there are many cases actually. I have put one, she is from US.
Sorry, doctor, if you want to stand up and explain them, you can do that.
Yeah.
Because I think that will be better for the audience as
Of
well.
course, this, just a short disclaimer, this is with her permission, okay? Because for a doctor, it is unethical to show anybody's record without her permission. So I've taken her full-fledged permission. So this is, she has sent me on the 4th of August that these are her readings. So as you can see, her readings are 160 by 100, you know, from, I think it's from first 23, then 24 she has mentioned, 25, the dates, all the dates she have mentioned. This is on 4th of August, she has sent me all these details. And you can see this is consistently her BP was systolic 160 and diastolic 100. I gave some medicines also because, but she is in US, so she didn't get the medicines, but she started practicing meditation. And you can see these are the updates on 18th of August. So just 10 days of meditation. And then she has been recording from date like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Consistently, you can see 135, 120, and the BP is 79, 80. And also she had thyroid, which was 0.2, and she was hospitalized for the same reason. And after that, the thyroid level come to 0.7, which is on a normal level. So there are many such patients. Of course, there are patients for cancer also. There was a girl from Delhi. She was 22 years old. And she was having thyroid cancer. And doctors said, now, you won't be able to survive for more than 3 months. So she started practicing meditation, Sahaja Yoga meditation, all the techniques, as I said, clear catches. So that technique was told to her, and after 3 months of her treatment, she went to Delhi, back to her hometown, and she went to same doctor. She did the thyroid scan, and it was absolutely normal. The doctors couldn't believe, and they said, this is highly
Doctors
impossible.
never believe. As I said, doctors never believe.
Yes, and one doctor from Australia, she is herself a pediatric cardiologist, and she also practiced, she had breast cancer, and it's been now 8 years after breast cancer she has survived, and she's still better and having kids now.
This is something absolutely amazing to hear from you, doctor. I mean, a big round of applause for Dr. Anuja for throwing light on Sahaja Yoga and explaining that even without medicine, of course, the patient may have taken medicine or may not have taken medicine, but yes, surviving cancer and with minimum medicine or maybe minimum cancer therapy, oncotherapy, with Sahaja Yoga. It's a commendable thing for everybody over here. So that's Dr. Anuja for the clinical evidence. Suhaji, if you have any personal experience of, because I know that you started Sahaja Yoga with some with your own some ailment which you had, and then I would like to hear, or maybe the audience would like to hear that story from you, like how it all happened in your life and how what you have reached, what you have achieved so far.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Akshish. I just realized that somebody just before the event started told me this was being broadcast live. I just want to let everybody know my wife is a very sweet person. No stress at all from her. Camera dekh ke.
So you can understand how much stress he has taken. Yeah? He has to give a disclaimer for that.
So if we could go back to the visual that we had on the left-right channels, I want to get real with this audience, right? Disease manifests when you have let something go for too long without paying attention to it. But what I'm presenting to you is a hypothesis that if you did not let it go to the extremes of imbalances and manifest as disease, you are able to actually take control of a lot of these stress factors, illness factors, much before it manifests as illness. So that we don't have to go to the Dr. Anujas of the world, right?
So you want us to shut down our clinics, huh?
No.
That's what you're
It's
trying
like
to say.
we'll come to you for our annual checkups. The servicing that we all need. So what this visual is really telling you is human personality swings like a pendulum from one extreme to other, depending on how your day went, depending on how your interactions went, what sort of people you met. You meet one Kadus guy and it spoils the whole mood for the whole day, right? But sometimes you have a serious conflict at work. It can put you into a cycle of rumination where you just get into that indulgences. And, folks, the COVID pandemic is over. There is a mental health pandemic that's not yet discovered, and especially in the corporate workplace. So what this visual is telling you is if left unbalanced, you can go into the extremes of the left, which is the left sympathetic, or the extremes of the right. You can become this really obnoxious, aggressive person who is painful to not only those at work as well as those in your home. That's on the right side. The aggressive, forward-thinking, ambitious, driven personality who wants to go get everything, become CEO in 10 years, right? And the other side is the one that's lazy, lethargic, indulges in emotions, a lot of trauma, right? And we all live in these, most of us are not in these extremes, but we swing like a pendulum. Meditation, I present to you as a hypothesis, is a very cool technique, very simple, to sort of balance yourself, self-balance yourself on a day-to-day basis. My own personal story, Dr. Ashish, I'll tell you, I used to have ADHD as a child. And I was brilliant at moments. I was terrible at moments. Scattered brain. First time my mother actually introduced me to meditation. She took me to a meditation workshop and they asked me to close my eyes and have no thoughts. I thought I had 100x the thoughts. Actually, they were always there. I just wasn't listening, right? So over time, through the practice of Sahaja Yoga meditation, it actually changed inside and stabilized my attention, as Dr. Manoj was talking about, and helped me cure myself. In India, these things are, I was a 90s child. 90s children, raise your hands. Yeah,
Lots,
quite a few of you. Thoda
But
piche ho gaya.
I'll still say to identify that you were an ADHD and to confess that in front of the audience deserves a big clap for him, to be honest. Please. Thank you.
I tell you, the best part is when you realize you don't have it any longer. It's like you just become a genius. I went to college in America and I started getting straight A's. First I thought it was the American school system. Then I realized actually once I went there, my meditation practice became more regular because it was a question of survival in a strange country, strange culture, strange language. I had to really go deeper within myself to find that self-balance. And my career has had such a remarkable journey. And I work for a bank. I've been in financial services. I think in India you guys call it BFSI or something like that. For 22 years now, I have not taken a finance course in my life.
Wow.
So you don't need it. Once you know how to, and the biggest business we are all in, I know this room is full of HR people, but generally leadership is people management. If you know to manage people, my mantra is ask who, not how. Right? Who can do this and do it well and do it in a way that it meets the success criteria we want to launch. So it can be transformational like it was for me. And I'm sharing this personal story so it can inspire someone to try this out,
Why not? I mean, of course, thank you, Suhasji, for such a beautiful insight of your own life and the beautiful journey you have been achieved so far. And we wish you more bigger milestones with Sahaja Yoga and with your self-balance as well. So, Dr. Manoj, now we have heard the case studies. I think this slide shows like the MRI scans of the inflammation before the meditation and after. This is for the Sahaja Yoga has been done, and how miraculously the inflammation has reduced. You can see the red spots, they have reduced so much slide after slide. It's a big achievement. So even medical science has also proved that meditation works. Coming to you, Dr. Manoj, as you spoke about ancient times. So in ancient times, people used to be on one leg for years, isn't it? Be into waters for years to get that realization.
Run into the
Himalayas, go into the caves for years and years. So is there any easy method which can be adopted in today's world, which is a very fast world, for everybody, to get that self-balance? Can you please throw some light on it?
Yeah, absolutely. The key is inside. It's not outside. So many may be searching for the solution outside, for the stress, physical issues, imbalances, attention syndrome, all these things. But the key or the solution is actually inside. It's all there in the scriptures. It's written that the key, like the power, like we are the powerhouse, and there is a divine energy. The hypothesis is that there is a divine energy within every human being, whether you belongs to any religion, caste, color, doesn't matter. There is a divine potential in every human being. We call it as, it's written in scriptures as feminine energy and things like that. It's written in Bible, it's written in Gita, it's written in, you can say, Guru Granth Sahib, everywhere. So there is a divine energy. You can see that it's a coiled energy. We can call it as Kundalini in the Yoga Shastras. So this energy, once it is awakened, it traverses through 7 energy centers. We call it as plexus in medical science. There are 7 of them, you can see. And this energy transcends through these energy centers and comes to the top of the head and it opens up. So this process is called actually self-realization. So many times we get the imbalances, the physical problems. Suppose you have a heart problem because of the heart chakra functioning wrongly. So if you have a problem in lungs, it's because of that center. Similarly, you have a migraine, it's because of this center, the particular plexus, I don't know what is the name, she can tell in medical science. The particular, so every problem is actually related to the chakras or the plexus, we call it in medical science. So once you meditate, these plexus become all right. Suppose a person is having fear, not only the physical problems like fear, anxiety, this kind of issues. Fear is actually coming from this center. Fear is because there are not sufficient antibodies generated in the blood. So by doing meditation itself, we can see that more antibodies are getting generated in the body. That means he's become more strong, more courageous. So like that. A person who is not good, having good team spirit, or I can say teaming quality is not there. A person who is don't want to work with others. So he has a problem with this particular center. We call it as the Vishuddhi chakra. What do you call in medical science? Cervical plexus. So this center, if it is not good, you will not be speaking nice, always will be arrogant, dominating, this kind of nature. A person who has got a wrong, this center, particular, what is this center called? Optic chiasma. So optic chiasma is not all right. Then you can get into migraine, you will be very angry, not a forgiving person kind of thing. So these are all the built-in inside. Through meditation, all these centers will become all right. So you become a good person. So we have seen that a person who is very angry become a very humble person in days. A person, a very, very humble person. We have seen it. A person who is dominating become a very, very listening and nice person in few days. So like that we have seen a person who has got a lot of like back pain and these issues. So we see that these people, like the person after doing couple of days meditation, he become all right. Physically, he's saying that I am not taking antibiotic anymore. Like my own driver, he himself told that after 3-4 days of meditation, he stopped antibiotics. So what happened? What cured? This is the divine energy has cured through the meditation. So it starts with first process called self-realization.
So doctor, before we come to self-realization, I know, of course, there are steps for it, but I know that Sahaja Yoga is now been practiced in almost 120 countries. And let me tell you that I think corporates also pay a bomb to make your employees stress-free, happy, lovable, compassionate, isn't it? And this is one organization which I found doesn't take a single penny from anybody. Can you imagine this? 120 countries, not a single penny charged, selfless service to the world. So before we actually talk about self-realization, I would like to have that video of the founder of Sahaja Yoga to be run and let everybody have a look at it, and maybe then you can please explain those steps. Can you please have the video also? I hope everybody is in sync and in the present stage. Yes. Dr. Manoj is the one who is leading it, so definitely. Yeah.
Yoga is a very simple and spontaneous meditation founded by Sri Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi. More than 120 countries follow Sahaja Yoga, and people from all walks of life, faith, culture, and religion can practice it. Have a pure desire so that the mother energy, also called the Kundalini, gets connected to the all-pervading divine power, which is an ocean of joy, bliss, and complete peace. And this can be felt as a cool breeze in our palms and on the top of our head.
So Sahaja Yoga means spontaneous union with the divine. Saha is with, Ja is born. That is spontaneous, born with you. Everybody has a right to get this union with the divine. The another meaning of the word divine is that the power of God, that is all pervading, which does all the living work like transformation of flower into fruit, different seasons, all that is living is done by this power. And this divine, you have to become one. You have to feel it on your fingertips. As you can see, there are 7 centers within us, and these subtle centers are placed in the spinal cord and in the brain. On the physical side, they manifest the energy for the use of our plexuses, which look after our physical problems. That is on the right side. This energy which is supplied by this yellow line a subtle channel, we call it as the Pingala Nadi. This supplies energy for our physical and mental actions. So, this is the power of action within us, which also caters to the right sympathetic nervous system. The another channel you see on the left hand side is the channel by which we desire, put our energy to our desire. So, this is the power of desire and looks after our emotions. This is the one which looks after our conditionings also. At the end of these two channels, they create two institutions. One on the right side crosses over, and the yellow balloon that you see is the ego, is the balloon of ego that we have. And the left hand side one, which conditions our mind, is the balloon of superego. Now there's third energy within us, which is in the center. And this central energy is the one which has made us human beings. Baptism is not an artificial thing. It is an actualization. The energy that does it is, we call it sleeping energy. This energy has to rise and break through that fontanelle bone area and connect us to that subtle divine power which we have never felt during human awareness.
The health benefits of Sahaja Yoga have been validated by medical doctors and psychologists who have backed their findings by clinical studies. Sahaja Yoga meditation not only produces very profound alpha state but also a pattern of theta waves in the front and top of the brain, which results in enhanced concentration, reduced stress, and feeling good inside. Practicing Sahaja Yoga regularly leads to improved blood pressure, controlled asthma, and better general health. Shri Mataji founded an international research center in Vashi, where no medicines are administered, treatments are just done by correcting energy centers. Sahaja Yoga had been accepted as a subject of study by Delhi University. Indian Medical Association has accepted Sahaja Yoga as an alternate medicine for treating psychosomatic diseases. Shri Mataji has been recognized worldwide by several prestigious institutions for her selfless work and for the remarkable results for her spiritual teachings through Sahaja Yoga. In 1986, she was declared as Personality of the Year by the Italian government. In 1989, Sahaja Yoga was granted full government sponsorship, including funding for scientific research in Moscow, Russia. From 1990 to 1994, Shri Mataji was also invited by the United Nations for 4 consecutive years to speak about the ways and means to achieve world peace. In 2006, Shri Mataji was awarded honorary Italian citizenship, which was followed by the unveiling of the foundation stone for the Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi World Foundation of Sahaja Yoga. This foundation has its home in Cabela Ligure, Italy. And the list goes on. Sahaja Yoga meditation is now transforming the world with the process of self-realization founded by Her Holiness Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. It is an easy and effective way to solve all our mental, emotional, and spiritual problems. So why do wait? Please follow subsequent video session to experience your self-realization, experience the love, peace, and joy within.
So, thank you so much. It is it's actually very inspiring. So, Dr. Manoj, now fine, Sahaja Yoga is there in 120 countries. What do we have for our audience now? Can we experience that feeling?
I
And
want to
how we are going to experience that feeling? Let's say in the next 10-20 minutes. I hope everybody is ready for it. You want to experience that? Yeah? I'm not able to hear you properly.
yeah.
Oh, still not so. थोड़ा सा और बढ़ाओ यार volume.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
So,
That's good.
so now we are ready.
Now we are
Yeah.
ready.
So I request if you can remove the shoes and touch the Mother Earth, it's a little better. Yeah. It's not mandatory. If you cannot remove it, it's fine. But if you are comfortable to remove, you can remove. Touch the Mother Earth. So we have a connection, these 5 elements, Panjabhutas we call it. So if you touch the Mother Earth, it will help. Yeah. So meditation is a daily process. Morning and evening we meditate 10 minutes. And that meditation helps to experience this balance. And before that, the first step is the self-realization. So it's like a machine which is not connected to the mains. How it will work? First we have to switch on. So that is what being done today. So we are going to switch on this machine. So we all are working human beings, but this subtle system, the Sukshma Sharira, we call it as we have seen it in the screen. And that has to be on. So the process to make it on, this chakras and nadis, all these things, the process is called self-realization. In Sanskrit, they call it as Atma Sakshatkar. So that is a great process, and every saint says that that is the key to the knowledge of God. That is the key to the knowledge of, the source of knowledge which is inside us. So are we all ready? Yeah. So what I request all of you is that if you may have to have tensions, carrying tensions from home, traffic, all that, please leave that for a few seconds, or you can say 2-3 minutes. I request to be very peaceful, relaxed. If anything is there, like specs, if you want, you can remove it, no problem. But sit relaxed. Yeah. So keep both palms open. So left hand represents the left sympathetic nervous system, which Dr. Anuja Tall, Ida Nadi, and the right one represents the right sympathetic nervous system, the Pingala Nadi. So these are like antennas, it is going to receive this energy. So keep both open. Yeah. So we'll show 3 steps, very simple 3 steps. We are going to unlock this.
It's there on the
Yes. The first step is that keep your right hand on the heart. Yeah. So many times we are lost in this, mundane world. We don't know. So some people ask, "What is your name?" and they have to think, "What is my name?" is like that. So we sometimes forget ourselves. So we want to bring that self back. Okay. So this is the place to feel the spirit. So we are not this body or mind. We are the spirit. So this is the first step. And the second step is keep your right hand on the forehead. So many times we have problems because we are keep on thinking. So we have to forgive everyone. So this the forgiveness is the starting point of your relaxation. So this is the place to forgive. Okay, we are going to affirm it next time. And the last one is keep your right hand on the top of the head. This is the fontanelle bone area. We call it the talu bag, the soft bone. When we are born, this will be a small child. You can see this is pulsating. So keep your right hand on the top of the head and rotate clockwise direction 7 times. So you have to rotate the skin, the scalp, you can say, 7 times. So this is the third steps. Okay, they're very simple steps. So we will all do this by closing our eyes. Okay, so keep your left hand always on the lap only. Okay, so let us close our eyes. Keep your right hand on the heart. And the divine energy which is inside us is the feminine, so we can call it as the mother. Mother, I am not the body, nor mind, nor attention. I am the eternal spirit. You can tell in your own language, Kannada, Hindi, whichever. I am not this body, nor mind, nor attention. I am the eternal spirit. Let us feel that we are the spirit. within me so that I can experience the yoga, the connection with the divine. So slowly keep your right hand on the forehead, bend a little bit with all the humbleness. So here you say, I forgive everyone, including myself. If anybody have done any mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, I forgive all of them. From the heart, let us forgive. So the center will completely relax once you forgive. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. So you can see that you are being relaxed. Let us forgive from the heart, everyone. Slowly keep your right hand on the top of the head. The talu bhag jo hai, fontanelle beonaiya. Rotate it in clockwise direction 7 times. Each time you say, please grant me the experience of yoga, the awakening of the Kundalini. Rotate it 7 times in clockwise direction. You can tell this in your own language, no problem. Mother, please let me experience the awakening of the Kundalini 7 times. Okay. Let me experience the yoga, the awakening of the divine energy within me. 7 times, very slowly. Like a scientist, you just move your hand little above and try to feel. Maybe 2-3 inches above your head, move your right hand and see something feeling on your palms, either cool or hot. The vibrations coming. Some people may feel on your fingers. You can also feel it on the top of the phone, the top of the fontanelle bone area also. Move up and down 4-5 inches above, down, and see whether you are able to feel on palm or on the top of the head. Slowly bring it down. Try with your left hand. Keep without touching it. Keep your left palm above the head, 2-3 inches above, and see whether you are able to feel the cool vibrations. So this is called as Salilam Salilam by Adi Shankaracharya. Various saints have told that you will feel the coolness coming out of your head, either on your head or on the top of the head or on the palms. You can bend a little bit and see whether it's flowing on your palms. You can keep it down and try with your right hand. Again. Move 4-5 inches above and see whether you're able to feel it. Some cool or hot sensation on your palms. Sometimes it may be on the center of the palm or on the fingers. Very, very subtle feeling. So now keep both hands towards the sky. Ask this question. Is this the power of God which I am feeling on my palms? Is this the bliss of the eternal power of divine which I am feeling on my palms? You can feel on your hands. Yeah. Slowly keep it down. So how many of you felt cool or hot on your palms or on the top of the head? Please raise the hands. I can see many of them.
My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Magic. So many.
Yeah.
Do you want to be in that stage for some time? A few minutes? We can run the music as well. A soft music. Just be in that stage for some time.
Correct.
Yeah. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes and be in that stage for some time. I hope you'll get more realization of it. Can we have the music also, please?
Yeah. So keep both palms open. Close your eyes. Sit in that silence.
Just be with yourself. Forget the past. Forget the future. Be in the present. Don't think about anything. When am I going to go home? Who is going to get the award? Am I going to get the award or not? Am I good or not? You are just with your own self. Be with yourself. So, how is the feeling? So that's what happens, meditation, what we are listening to these doctors and from various fields and the video which we saw, it settles you down, isn't it? You're more with your own self. The peace which you're looking outside is actually within you. And we're looking in different places, in different resorts, as Suhasji said. It's within you. You don't have to go anywhere in the world. You can be at any place and be with your own self with that inner peace. So thank you, the panelists, Suhasji, Dr. Anuja, Dr. Manoj, for sharing such insightful experiences of Sahaja Yoga. And as one gentleman said, of course, I know there may be a lot of people who may want to know more about Sahaja Yoga. So for that, Dr. Manoj is going to, of course, these are corporate implementation models which if because we are companies, we are your HRs of the companies, and now since you have yourself experienced that, maybe Manoj can throw some light on what you can offer into the Bangalore.
Yes, we have been conducting, we must have done hundreds of programs in various corporate already. If you name any company, we must have done at least one session. So we have volunteers from the corporate itself, completely at no cost, zero cost, you can say. We are ready to come, and we can personalize these programs, customize these programs, depends upon your need, work efficiency, emotional intelligence. These are all like new things, EQ and all that, how to improve EQ, IQ and SQ in your environment. We have been doing, and we are also tying with the various government, schools. We have been doing with various universities. He has been doing programs in the United States. We have in Europe, various places in Bangalore, as well as elsewhere. We are ready to offer these programs completely free of cost. You don't pay any money for it. All the volunteers will come in their own car, their own expenses, their own flight. So you don't need to worry about it. We are ready to offer this program free of cost. So you can reach out to us. And we have designed one meditation app for it. You can just unveil that one.
So I think what Dr. Manoj is saying, that you're going to launch this app today, right?
Yeah, we'll do a soft launch.
For the people of Bangalore.
Yes.
Initially.
Yeah.
Then for the world. So let's have a big round of applause for Dr. Manoj. So this is it. E-Meditate. It's AI-powered wellness app. Your intelligent path to peace. It's definitely an intelligent path to peace. With the ancient wisdom.
So there is an app for that.
So you can actually, from the home itself, you can click, find out the centers where you can practice, and you can also listen to various music. As she has told, that like, these plexus also respond to certain ragas, music. When you say a particular, when you play sitar, so it has got an impact on a particular center. A pregnant woman can listen to a music which can enhance her health. So like that, various, suppose if you are having stress, so there is a particular raga called Rag Bhupali Rag. So if you listen to the flute or any meditation music on that, that can relax your this particular center very quickly. So all these are available in this app, and you can also ask questions. Do I need to pay for it? How can I practice it? Is there all that you can ask to the AI bot? It will be able to answer you. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj, and thank you to the wonderful audience. Thank you so much for keeping your patience, listening to us. Yeah, you can download this on your mobile on the Play Store. You can go for Apple as well, for the Android users as well. So you can do right away. And so thank you so much. I hope everybody was... No. There's no hidden cost, I suppose, Dr. Manoj. It's completely free of cost, right? Lifetime free of cost. So you can become a lifetime member of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let me start the first act of forgiveness by forgiving, for asking the pardon. Like, please forgive us for taking your valuable time, for keeping you waiting over here, and listening so patiently. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.